Hey, Charlotte Reed here. Welcome to the ranch. Riley and I had an experience last night that we want to share with you. Riley moved her to a new bedroom and she experienced some fear. Very intense, scared of spiders in the dark and a mouse and ghosts and whatever, and being alone in the new room. And so I'll let Riley tell you about her fear.
When I walked in, I laid on the bed for a minute and I looked up and I saw this humongous web. And there's a spider in it, and I thought it was a black widow, but it wasn't. So I told Mom, how can we get the spider away and all this fear away? And she said, well, let's do some tapping. So I did some tapping with her, and before we did the tapping, I felt like it was a 10, and after we did the tapping, it was a 0.
Wow, that was awesome. Riley is 7, by the way. Thank you very much. Funny. Okay, so starting out, you heard her fear was a 10, and after we did the tapping, one round of tapping is all it took, down to a 0. So this tapping thing is amazing. I can't wait to share it with you. I'm looking for my oil. Here we go. We've got, and adding to the tapping, we're going to use the oils. It just enhances the experience, makes things just work faster, helps our emotions just whoosh, calm down. So we've got frankincense. You can use whatever oil you love or love best. You're going to take 1 drop of the oil and put it in your hand, in your palms, and same for the kids. Oh, you want your wrist? Okay. Okay, and then you're going to rub and take 5 big, deep breaths. And then you're going to start the tapping. And you're going to tap on the karate chop point first. Okay. Okay, and you're going to do your reminder phrase. Even though I have this fear of the spider and the dark, I love and accept myself.
Even though I have this fear of the spider in the dark, I completely love myself.
Good job. Even though I have this fear of ghosts or being alone, I love and accept myself.
Even though I have this fear of ghosts and being alone, I completely love myself. Love and accept myself.
Very good. Even though I'm afraid of the dark, I love and accept myself.
Even though I'm afraid of the dark, I love and accept myself.
Even though I have this fear of mice, I love and accept myself.
Even though I have this fear of mice, I love and accept myself.
After you go through all of the fears that came along with that, the one initial fear, and after you do that on the karate chop point, you're going to move to the other tapping areas. The next is the eyebrow, the inside of the eyebrow here. And so we're going to tap 2 fingers at one time. I have this fear of the dark.
I have this fear of the, dark.
I have this fear of spiders. Inside the eyebrow. There you go. I have this fear of spiders.
I have this fear of spiders.
I have this fear of ghosts.
I have this fear of ghosts.
I'm afraid of being alone.
I'm afraid of being alone.
Okay, then you're going to move to the next point, which is outside the eyebrow. Fear of the dark.
Fear of the dark.
Fear of spiders.
Fear of spiders.
Fear of ghosts.
Fear of ghosts.
Fear of mice.
Fear of mice.
Ghosts. I have this fear of ghosts. I have this fear of spiders.
Spiders.
Up higher under your eye. There you go. I have this fear of ghosts.
I have this fear of ghosts.
I have this fear of spiders.
I have this fear of spiders.
I have this fear of mice.
I have this fear of mice.
And move to the next point under the nose. I have this fear of ghosts.
I have this fear of ghosts.
I have this fear of mice.
I have this fear of mice.
I have this fear of spiders. I have this.
fear of
Okay, and pretty much you keep saying the fears. Fear of ghosts, fear of spiders, fear of mice.
What?
I have this fear of ghosts. It's funny. You can tell that it's leaving because we can't remember what we're afraid of. I have fear of ghosts. Okay. I have this fear of spiders. Move to the next one. I have this fear of ghosts, spiders, mice, dark, being alone. I have this fear of being alone. Okay. Okay, and this point was right under your collarbones here in a little soft, tender spot right there. Okay, the next part is under your arm. If you go straight across your chest, there's a little tender spot over there. I have this fear of the dark.
I just fear the dark.
Fear of spiders.
Fear of spiders.
Fear of being alone.
Fear of being alone.
And honestly, at that point, we're having trouble remembering what we're afraid of. And then we go up here to the positive, and we say, I feel safe and comfortable in my room tonight.
I feel safe and comfortable in my room tonight.
And you sit there and breathe. And let that peace wash over you. And rate your fear level. And after we did that tapping, Riley's fear level, like she said, went from a 10, totally intense, very afraid, wouldn't even stay in the room, to a 0, as in nothing. As in, I tried to scare her, like, oh, there's a spider, and she's like, which does not ever happen at our house. If there's a spider, And we live in a log house, so we get spiders. But that was amazing. What a neat experience. She stayed in her room that night, had no more fear, slept well, and right now, my fear of spiders even is very, like, none. And I'm usually afraid of spiders, so that helped me too. And it was so comforting to be able to, you know, to do something for my child that totally helped and decreased her fear level. So that was it from the ranch and our lesson on tapping and using the oils. Okay, love you, bye-bye.